All right. Well, you know it's fun. Oh God. Okay, let me see if I can just adjust this properly. Anyways, I'm like, where do I start? So I thought she was gonna leave, right? And this is not a response video, whatever. Here's the thing that I honestly want to say. I wish that she was able to see because it's so unbelievably important, my response video. Like it would solve a lot of problems, you know, and it would explain my position better, because this thing went a little more off the rails than I thought it was going to be. Whatever. For those of you who don't know, I had a person that I was talking to in person about my YouTube channel, and you know, we had a discussion about the word nigger, faggot, and retard. Yes, I still said it right here, but hopefully YouTube doesn't look at this video as, again, hate speech, you know, and I don't know. She told me on the last video she was going to just be like, you know what, figure your shit out, bye. And then I'm like, okay, fair enough, whatever, right? You know, you can be here or not be here. I've said that a million times. So, and then I thought she decided to not be here, but I guess not. She made 2 more response videos, and her first response video that she ended up making again was like, now apparently her boss doesn't like me, you know, because of whatever I said. And this is the problem. And so I was just saying, I'm like, and it just is what it is. Like, I have to deal with it. I'm going to see them tomorrow. Context has been destroyed completely. And there's nothing I can do about that. If they're uncomfortable now and they don't welcome me in their presence or office space now because of whatever it is that I said on here, then whatever, you know, it is what it is. If they're uncomfortable, that's their problem, or whatever. She says she's still willing to talk to me, but like I said, like, I don't want to get caught up in this anymore, and that's why I said my response video is so unbelievably important. I need to figure out, I need to upload it to Google Drive. I don't know what the fuck I need to do. I need to do something, because she needs to hear it. I want her to hear it. And then I kind of want to put it to rest. Like, again, am I going to talk to her about I'm going to be cordial, like I said. Am I going to go into debates about all these different subjects and fucking, no, I'm not. All right? I'm just not. And whatever she said in these 2 other videos, like, again, I'm not going to really respond to them here. It's a thing on my mind. It's there, and that's what I do. I talk about the things on my mind. I just express myself and say the shit that I'm going through, whatever it might be. But I'll say it here. If you're watching right now, I'm not, and this is why I said in my response video, I'm not going to respond or make real response videos to everything that didn't know. I said that I don't want to debate on any other topics, because now I see that this is how you argue, and I don't fuck with it. And I'm just like, no. And again, I go way more into detail about what the fuck I just said right now in my response video that YouTube deems as hate speech, apparently. You know, but I don't know. This other response video that she made, though, called me a white supremacist, or I have white supremacist ideologies. And I was like, oh God, this is what I mean by context is so important. And now her boss also doesn't like me because I don't know, right? It's just the words. And I'm like, this is my stance. I have explained in great detail, but again, it was not heard because YouTube is a cunt and removed my video for hate speech, which is, again, laughable. It's laughable to me. And then she also said that, you know, this woman, she said, well, if YouTube took it down, then obviously I don't need to hear it. And I'm like, oh my God, YouTube is a dumb fuck. It's an algorithm. Sometimes it just hears the word nigger or faggot, and same thing with TikTok. They'll just remove it because of that, and they don't care about context. The algorithm's like, these words were said, fuck you, bye. Like, it is in just the algorithm. It's a computer, and computers aren't perfect at all. Because my last video, the response video that you made to that video, I didn't say anything different in my response video at all. I just expanded on what I was saying for an hour and a half. But I didn't say anything different. I didn't do anything different. And the other video got age restricted. Just like I thought my response video would get age restricted, but it didn't. YouTube was like, hate speech. TikTok does the same thing to me. Hateful behavior. I said the word. That's it. And if that's what I mean, they consider that hateful behavior. And I'm like, whatever. I am not in charge of the algorithm. I'm not its creator, and I'm not its destroyer either. It's not going anywhere. I'm not that powerful and don't want to be. It is what it is. It's a computer program that people are constantly trying to tweak at YouTube and TikTok and all these other social media platforms. I have no idea what it's about, and as much as I can hate on it and say fuck the YouTube algorithm, I don't know how it works, but that's what it is. But for you to automatically agree with the algorithm, fuck that. Be a little more objective, okay? Don't just agree with the computer, all right? You need to hear my response. I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck I need to do. Regardless, what am I feeling right now? The fact that I'm no longer welcomed in the office, I'm like, fuck them. Respectfully, you have the right to be uncomfortable, and if you want to change me off the route because of you know what, you have the power to do so. But that's what I mean. If you end up doing that, that's a shame. That's what I mean. Context is being destroyed. Context, and I'm going to keep saying it forever and ever. And I'm going to be misunderstood. I'm not expecting everybody to understand me. They can't. You cannot. As best as I try to explain my position, there's only so much I can fucking do. And I accept that reality. Oh well, it is what it is. Boo fucking who. You know? Never said my feelings were more important than anybody else's fucking feelings. You know, that's why I said I don't want to go into the full-blown everything right now. Yes, this is taking up a majority of my headspace right now. Yes, this is what I'm thinking about currently. Okay, I understand that. Here's the fucking thing. I want to get these things off my chest like everything else that I've been getting off my chest. This has been taking up a lot of my headspace, abso-fucking-lutely. And another thing that I'm going to say here, if again you're listening, all right? You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to say to leave me the fuck alone. I'm a component or a proponent of free speech, so I'm not going to censor you. You know, like what the fuck is this? If you want to make 1 million response videos to me, if you want to keep leaving YouTube comments, if you want to keep doing whatever the fuck, I'm not going to say, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I don't feel that. You can do whatever you want. I've had religious people leave comments, and I don't fuck with religious people at all, but I don't remove their comments. Oh, the Lord and Savior will come say, I don't give a fuck. You want to say that? That's fine. I'm not going to like it or dislike it. It's there to stay. People can have dialogues in my space. It is free for anybody to say anything. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to say, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Leave me alone. I'm not like that. I am fucking for free speech. I am for that. And it is a very complex fucking subject. All right? But regardless, my fucking content, all right, I'm making it, I'm doing it, I'm putting it on the fucking internet, and I'm going to continue to do so for whatever amount of time I feel like I want to, and for whatever amount of time social media will allow me to, because I'm not in charge, okay? I'm not. I am, unfortunately, submitting to the fucking algorithms and platforms that I'm choosing to use. It is what it is. I'm not in control of any of that shit. I'm only in control of what the fuck I say, and whatever happens after that is whatever happens after that. All right? And I'm very conscious of everything that I've been doing and am doing. I'm very self-aware. All right? There's a lot of areas that I still don't know about myself, but there's a lot of areas that I do know about myself. I know what I'm doing. I know what's going on. All right? And I don't know. That's what I mean. It's like the fact that you called me a bigot and a white supremacist or I have the similar ideologies behind these fucking people, you know, is laughable, and it's so hilarious that this is the way I've been painted, you know? Same thing with Dave Chappelle. He's a transphobic piece of shit to you. Context, but you don't care, and most people do not, like you, don't care about context. That's why I called you an arrogant cunt. And again, even going back to the video that I made, my video that you first responded to, I didn't even call you a bitch and a cunt in there. I didn't insult you in that way. But right now, I don't even know if you want to call it, this is my opinion. Yes, I think you lack humility. I think your opinion has you. I think you're an arrogant cunt. I don't think you're confident. I think you're arrogant. There's a big fucking difference. All right? And we both, and this is the thing, I asked you to judge me because compassion is horseshit when I feel your judgment on the back end. That's one thing you also need to understand. I want the directness as soon as possible. I don't want fake compassion when I feel that you don't like whatever the fuck I said. Say your point. And you didn't, here's the other thing, you didn't hurt my feelings. I'm passionate, I am loud, and I am boisterous with whatever response that I'm doing even right now and previously or whatever. You didn't hurt my feelings. That's not what happened. I feel down in different regards to the way everything is set out and displayed with other people's opinions and everything on these social media platforms. I'm disappointed, but that doesn't mean that you hurt my feelings. Fuck all that shit. And even if you did, quote, whatever, wasn't your intention, just like it wasn't my intention to hurt anybody's motherfucking feelings. All right? But that's the thing. This was the whole argument and my problem with you in the first place anyways. Listen to me. Again, I'm going to try to just say everything that I want to say, and then yes, I do want to try to move on naturally. Okay, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to be thinking about this for a while. Fuck yeah, I'm going to be thinking about it for a while. You're the first person that actually took the time to say something directly. You know, the back and forths, no, I'm not going to do this back and forth thing like I said. Okay, I'm not going to have a reaction video. Like, that's what my response was. I went over what you said directly. But right now, that's not what, I'm not going to do that. If you're looking, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that at all anymore. All right, that was the last fucking thing that I did. But again, you can do whatever you want. Like I said, you want to keep making response videos, you can keep making response videos. But my whole point is, it's like, I don't even know what I was about to say. I kind of forgot or whatever because my brain's all over the place still. Like I feel all of this. I feel all of this like anxiety and also just this disappointment with being unheard, but that's just a lesson to learn. Nobody's going to always fully understand me. You know what? You want, and this is the thing, I've thought about this a lot. But you said that you want to talk. If your boss is uncomfortable now with my presence and wants to take me off the route or requests that I'm not there anymore because I'm not harassing her. And, you know, I'm not even going to say that she's going to do something like that, and you're not even saying that she's going to do something like that either. But again, if she wants to, if I'm not welcome in her space anymore, whatever. You didn't hear me, you didn't understand my context, and you don't give a shit. If that's what the fuck your prerogative is, it's your prerogative. I'm not going to try to change your mind. That's what I mean. It's like, I'll see ya. All right, I'm not going to have discussions in there. I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do and get the fuck out. Okay? That's just what I'm going to do, like usual. All right, but if you don't want to talk to me anymore, I'm talking about your boss, whatever. You know, it does not matter to me. And that's what I mean. And it's hilarious that I'm like, both of you didn't get it. And there's just going to be people that don't. And there's going to be people that don't give a fucking fuck about context. Whatever. It is what it is. All right? There's nothing I can do about that. You know, but like I said, do what you want. Do what the fuck you want. You want to respond? You want to not respond? I'll listen if I feel like I have time or I feel like I want to listen. Because there might be just a possibility that I end up ignoring whatever response videos you might make. Okay? Again, not making a request. You have the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. You want to leave comments. You want to continue to watch. Do whatever. Doesn't matter to me. All right? So, again, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to take a breather. That's my opening fucking statement, or whatever. But it's just, there's a lot of things I can't do, and there's a lot of things I'm just simply not in control of. You know? Lots of things. But I don't know, like there's definitely this feeling in my gut right now or whatever. I am definitely like upset, but just about like the fact that I'm still, it's just a misunderstanding, you know, and it's like, and even her little whatever she made, the response video she made 2 of them, like I said. Her first one was awful, just awful in my opinion. Like, I still feel how condescending she is. I mean, in her second video, she tried to be more respectful, but I still could feel how, I don't know, there's a lot of, again, my opinion, but again, I don't want to go back and forth. I don't. It's just, it's not worth it to me. It's not, you know. I'm having a little back and forth right now, but it's not super direct. It's like, you can watch it if you want to. But it's just, I'm like, wow, you people, you know, like, but whatever. And then she feels the same way about me. Wow, you people, you bigots and white supremacist ideology people. So I'm like, oof, you know, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. You know, and I talked to my girlfriend about that, and she says that she's ran into people like this and she doesn't even bother, you know. And again, I'm just having a conversation, and that is what I wanted, you know. And here's the thing about truth. I want to hear people's truths, okay? And it's not like, oh, all because I'm saying that I don't want to. Listen, some people you simply just don't even bother with. And that's the thing. You even said that. If you feel like you want to actually bother, you have this feeling about me that I might be able to not be a shitty human being, potentially, by whatever standard you think a shitty human being is, which is also extremely arrogant still. Like, you still have this stance, which is, you know, whatever, right? It's just, I'm just physically tired in general. And this is what I mean. In general, past all of the whatever, my 15 minutes of whatever I've been saying. In general, there's a lot of things that I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot of things in existential moments that I'm still going through, right? You know, it just is what it is. Like, I'm talking on here, and again, I still want to say this. It's like, you didn't hurt my feelings. Again, if you're listening, you didn't hurt my feelings. That's not what happened. That's what I wanted to say. Even if you did hurt this was my whole point. I'm like, people's feelings could potentially get hurt, and I said it. Even if it's not your intention to hurt my feelings, you still might, which you thought you did. But that doesn't mean you can't say your opinion, you know. And that was my whole point, and why I'm such a proponent of this. Okay, if your feelings are hurt, so what? You know, there's always that possibility that you might get hurt. It's not my intention or my intention to hurt people's feelings and be mean to them. I'm not mean. I'm not mean at all. Yes, I judge people in their positions, okay, and I say but I'm not, but whatever. Again, you might think I'm mean, you might think I'm being a bigot, you might think I'm being a white supremacist, sharing the ideologies of these people, whatever, okay? I'm not in control of how people's feelings are gonna be after I say some shit. That's why I said, you know, and I even brought up the whole point of the word cunt, you know, which you use, you know, which is derogatory towards women. Women will get hurt by the word cunt, but some women aren't, some women are. But am I going to stop saying that? That's what I mean. Like, that's why I said you got to go across the board. You got to go across the board. If you're going to get, if your words hurt people, opinions hurt people, stances people take hurt people. I need to upload my fucking video somehow, some way, and get fucking you to watch it. You know, I got to do that. All right, anyways, I said I want to take a step back and I want to take a breather. I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's what I mean. I'm gonna naturally try to move on to some other shit. Obviously, I'll see you tomorrow, so I'll still probably talk about however the fuck I was feeling about it. Whatever's gonna happen, right? Whatever energy that your boss is gonna give me because she don't like me now, I'm gonna deal with it. It just is what it is, all right? There's nothing I can do about it. So, anyways, though, yeah, it's just the feelings that I have and all this stuff that I'm going through, I've been sharing for the past 3.5 months or whatever, right? And this just happened to be another thing on my whatever journey I'm going on. It's just another thing that I ran into, but whatever, what you gonna do about it, right? So, what do I want to say? First of all, I'm driving, so I'm still trying to figure out what route I want to take because my truck's being a piece of shit and I had to go try to fix it with these peoples, and we'll see how my day is going to be. Like, I'm also thinking about that. Like, my truck is fucking half broken and, you know, I need it, obviously, to do my job, and then if it's not going to work, then I need to figure out some fuckery later. I don't know. It's just, right? Like, that's the feeling. I'm also going through that. So, and also, yes, still my relationship, you know, like I want to call my girlfriend right after this and just have a conversation about everything that I'm feeling, everything that I'm going through. I don't know. There's a weird, like, I feel like I could potentially get emotional, but I'm not sure how, you know, or why necessarily. I'm like, okay, what do I feel emotional about? And this is a good question. I want to actually go into it. That's what I mean. I still want to be very honest about whatever I'm going through and feeling, because that's what I've been doing. Okay, I think I know where I want to go. I'm just still trying to figure it out. I'm just going strictly off memory. I'm recording, so I don't have GPS. Like, which I kind of want, but I don't have it, so it is what it is. Anyways, I think I know what I want to do. So, I said I feel emotional right now, or whatever, right? I'm like, why? It's not necessarily about whatever she said. That's why I mean, it's like, I made him emotional. Like, no, this is how I feel right now. I'm like, life is a cunt. It's a bitch. It's a motherfucker to deal with, right? It's very, very difficult. And, you know, being in this constant state of uncertainty and this constant state of not really knowing what I want to do, seeing my therapist, talking to him, going through all the emotions that I've been, you know, digging up, trying to understand myself and going on this whatever path that I'm going on. It's like, it's difficult. It's difficult to go through all of this shit. Think about a majority of whatever the fuck this is, right? It's hard. It's very difficult. And, you know, I have this feeling of being overwhelmed. Like, again, whatever, this YouTube channel and everything, it's not even the way I thought it was going to go anyways. And I'm still trying to understand how I even feel about this shit, because I don't even know. You know, like, I don't. Like, I don't know what it is that I will end up doing, or where I will straight up just end up. I just don't know. Like, it's all very scary. It's just scary shit. You know, and nobody can tell me nothing, right? And nobody, again, knows what the fuck is going on or what to do exactly. We're all kind of figuring it out. As life progresses. Like, I don't know. It's just this whole thing about, I don't know. I still think about that. Like, even when she said, like, I'm a shitty human being, but she's like, well, and then she said that she doesn't think so. But I'm like, because I have potential to not be, which I still don't really fuck with, to be honest. you know, because there's still an implication that it's all right. Everything's going to be all right. I'm like, listen, I don't like when people say this to me at all. Like, because I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm going to be all right or not all right? Like, you don't know. You just don't know, just like anybody else. Like, nobody knows what the fuck is going to happen to a particular individual, you know? And then she ended up saying, I wish you the best, which is, yes, that's the proper thing to say, in my opinion. I'm like, don't say somebody's going to be anything. You will be all right. What if I fucking am not going to be? There is a possibility. All right, I'm not arrogant to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be all good in the hood. Who the fuck knows how life is actually gonna end up? Not me. You know, I don't know. I can't tell you. So, you know, it's just, there you go. You know, and again, going back to why I feel emotional, I'm like, yeah, the uncertainty is just, but it's a lesson. It's just a lesson. And what I mean by that is, I had a direct response from somebody in real life, right? To a very, I was very vulnerable, or I am very vulnerable on here. I'm saying my piece on here. You know, I'm going, and I'm trying to not be afraid to express whatever the dark shit is in my mind. You know, but I don't even want to say whatever I said was dark, quote unquote, but the whole point is I'm opening up. I'm not holding back. I am having, I am taking the chance that somebody's going to respond in a quote unquote negative way or something, or have a negative response, you know, whatever, right? All these subjective terms. But it's an interesting thing to go through and to feel right now. And I'm trying to, like, still just be honest. You know, I don't want to shut down. And even if people are going to be uncomfortable with whatever the fuck I say on here, like, I'm willing to share, and that's why I did, with real life people. Like, this is me. I say this out loud. Again, I'm anonymous on here. You people don't know me, whoever is watching outside of real life people that I shared my YouTube channel with. You know, but like, again, I'm willing to share that side of me. And there is that, and I now I do want to think about it. I'm like, do I want to share my YouTube channel with people out on my route, or people in real life? Because, oh, there's a possibility that they will report me, right? And be like, listen, I know this individual, he says this on the internet, and this is who it is. And I'm like, well, okay, can you prove it? Other than, like, it's just word of mouth. Like, I guess I'll just, if a situation legitimately comes up like that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's not me. That's not me. But, oh, you already confessed it. You already said it out loud that is you. That this is you. But whatever, I don't know. It's just, it's something else that I'm also thinking about and trying to reconsider and go over in my own mind. Do I want to continue to share my YouTube channel with real life people? Because I think it's important, and that's what I mean. It's like, I got to a point, it's like, oh shit, okay. That's just another thing to deal with, you know? If somehow I got reported by somebody that I ended up sharing my YouTube channel with, or they look at me sideways now, or whatever, I'm like, okay, just don't get me fired. Like we don't have to do that shit. Like, don't ruin my livelihood because I said nigger and faggot on the internet with specific context, you know, behind but whatever. Most people, and that's why it's dangerous, you know, they'll just be like, nope, you said the words, so therefore, fuck your job, fuck you, we're gonna bury, and again, people don't care. People don't, like corporations, they'll be like, nope, you said those words, bye-bye, you're out of there. Nope, not even. Nope, you're not doing it. So, No matter what context I try to portray to people, no matter what the fuck I try to whatever, it doesn't matter. It just does not. It legitimately does not matter. There's nothing I can do about it. I already ran the risk, or whatever, and that's why I said, like, from here on out, do I want to share with real life people my YouTube channel? It's just something to think about. I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to do. Because it's like, yeah, I'm swearing, I'm being vulgar, I'm saying really quote unquote fucked up shit, but it's just real. It's just honest. And if somebody wants to take whatever I said out of context and then get me fired or report me, whatever, hopefully my employer would be like, listen, if this ends up happening, I'm just going to go over a scenario. If this ends up happening, if my employer's like, listen, this is what happened, we're going to have to let you go. I'm like, okay, respectfully, let me go. Don't put it on my record, but again, I have no idea what could possibly happen, right? Don't put it on my record so I can get another fucking job, right? Because, hey, I got to work here. But it's just something to think about, and something that I feel like I have to be conscious of and cautious. I just, whatever, right? People are people, and again, where I live, people get offended and want to take things down and fight for whatever position that they're taking, and censorship and whatever, right? And again, I'm not saying that this individual is the person that's going to do that to me. She already said she's not going to, but hey, anybody could change their mind, right? I wouldn't be surprised, but can't take anybody's word for anything. But again, in the unlikelihood or likelihood, maybe, I have no idea, that I would get reported somehow for whatever, again, I said on here, I got to face those consequences, because I said it out loud. I shared my YouTube channel. Again, I'm very vulnerable on here. I say everything that I'm going through and thinking about. If I got to a point where, yeah, I would end up losing my job, well, hopefully I can figure it out, and that's just the way my life's going to be. And it's like, well, don't fuck up your life. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm like, I don't know where my life's going to end up. And, there's, like, that's what I mean. It's like cancel culture and all this shit. It's just, it's so sad to me. It's so sad. And people, that's what I mean. I'm like, okay, Dave Chappelle, for example, like, I'm going to keep bringing him up. Like, he says nigger and faggot on stage and everything, and a lot of quote unquote transphobic things, but he's still got a job. He's still getting put on stages. But people are trying to get him off stage. People are trying to remove him. People are trying to say he's hateful. But that's what I mean. Context is so unbelievably important, and nobody cares. Nobody gives a fucking fuck. They're just like, you hurt my feelings. I don't want you in my presence. Like, freedom is dying. Freedom is absolutely dying. Freedom of speech is absolutely dying. People are losing jobs. People are losing careers over things that they quote unquote said, right? And it's sad. It's sad to me. Everything's run by money. Everything's run by corporations, and corporations try to maximize their profits and try to make as many people comfortable as possible. And if you're making people uncomfortable, you're making us lose money. So get out of here. Like, it's bullshit. But again, I'm just a dude here, right? Living my life in America, like I said, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. I am in this system, and I need to live in it or be homeless. Like, those are the options. I have to abide by certain rules and regulations, or be shooting crack in my ass in the street, because all those people, whatever. I'm just saying, there's some people that were just straight up like, nope, fuck the system, fuck the everything, and they're over there doing drugs on the street because they simply don't fit into this society, And there's a possibility that could happen to me, but I don't know. I'm not saying that it will, but whatever. If I get blacklisted from corporate America from the things that I've said on the fucking YouTubes, right? And somehow I get found out, and I got to figure it out, right? And see how I could make money, because like I said, I got bills now, I got an apartment, I got things I got to take care of, you know. It just is what it is. Money is here, and I'm not going to destroy it in my lifetime. I got to deal with it. And yeah, that's reality. There's nothing I can do. And do I feel a sense of defeated a little bit? Yeah, it's just I'm submitting. I have to submit. So there's definitely this frustration with that, and disappointment with the way everything is set up in the society that I've been born into. Like, it's just, you know, it's just disappointing. And I'm trying to deal with it, and I'm trying to learn how to live with the realities of the world, because again, I can't do everything that I want here. I can't get everything that I want, and I don't want to be a fucking child in that regard anyways, and be like, I want it, I want everything that I want, and I want it right now, and if I don't have it, then blah, fuck you all. I'm gonna go for the things I want. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to get what I want. I'm gonna strive after my dreams, whatever dreams that I end up making for myself. And I'm gonna do my best to get them. And I won't succeed in everything. I'm gonna fail a lot. There's gonna be a lot of roadblocks. Life is a bitch, cunt, fucking motherfucker. I just censored myself there right now. Like, I already feel how difficult that is. Life is a bitch, cunt, faggot, nigger. And that's how I feel. And you want to take my goddamn words out of context and get me canceled, take me off the internet, make me lose my job because I say these words. Whatever, man. You know, that's where I live. And, you know, I even thought about completely deleting my YouTube channel just because I'm like, well, I'm not there yet. I'm not powerful enough right now. I need money if I'm going to try to live and have a roof over my head. I need it. But, you know, there's things you literally just got to take up the ass, man. And you just got to deal with it. You know, you got to submit to the rules and regulations of other goddamn people that ended up having more power than you before. And I have to fight to get to my power level. But right now, I'm not sure how to get there. And I'm simply not there, which is frustrating. But at the same time, what am I going to do about it, right? There's nothing I can do. Yes, I got wrapped up in this again, and I made a whole video again talking about this, but that's why I said I want to naturally move on. And if I have to make 10 more fucking videos about this goddamn topic, that's what I'm going to do until I can naturally let it go. Because I don't force myself into anything. All right? That was something that was on my mind right now. I wanted to share that with who's ever listening. And I want to share that with myself, most importantly, because I'm going to listen to it, right? That's what I usually do, is listen to myself. See whatever it is that I was going through and feeling that day. Think about it. Go through my thoughts and feelings and continue with life. But yeah, I definitely feel this, you know, I got to face that fucking music tomorrow, and I might not like the tune, but regardless, I got to go. You know, I'm gonna do my job. If this person now, her boss, is gonna be uncomfortable with my presence, fuck it. What am I gonna do about that, right? You know, it's whatever. If I'm unwelcomed, I don't care, like, because I don't need to be welcomed in your spaces. I don't. Anyways, until goodbye.